We're looking at the growing...
And Carol has the weather. Of school PE lessons. I think the less said about that, the better.
Well, at this very rare site.
50 million. What is traction?
Could be.
NASA may be at the forefront of... But an industrial estate in Hertfordshire is fast becoming a meteoric success.
It's called Space.
Now, cold showers, drafty changing rooms, unflattering sports kits. The PE at school...
Happy days. A new report is blaming school sports lessons for putting more than half off exercise. So school...
You did and didn't like about PE. So what are your memories of PE at school?
Not quite.
Well, are your children as active, depending on your network?
Or call us on 03700 100 125, standard geography.
And rollerblades goes under the hammer today. Oh, 50 million experience.
No, he's not.
Freezing cold in the... it. I would have done Zumba instead.
Coming in about that, particularly if you're female and you remember your PE classes as a girl, because apparently girls are put off by their bad experience at school. Do you still stay fit as a result?
Back now to our main story, though. Research...
Incorrect information, failures to monitor the effects of the drugs on patients.
Well,
if you get a dosage wrong, it's particularly if you're dealing with a child.
Thanks very much. I know you're coming back
I'm coming back later, yeah.
Thanks very much for now. 6:42. Let us know your views on that, and if indeed you have received prescriptions that you thought were wrong or dangerous.
This is breakfast. Enjoy PE at school. Indoors.
That's one way to make it more bearable.
Break the ice on the locks when we went outside to do PE when I was a kid. Morning, Carol.
Good morning. Up to 1 million people is the gender reveal party.
Just
the technician. They take the envelope straight to a baker. The baker knows the gender of their baby, and they don't. So the baker makes the cake. Someone perhaps like Lisa.
Yeah, it's a great boost.
If you take it to the ultimate, though, where you...
To the other.
You do actually see those clips on YouTube.
Let us know what you think.
Absolutely room
It
for
was
one.
just the original heartthrob for many people, David Cassidy. Time now, though.
To find out whether you'll be walking in the rain, eh? Wherever you are this morning, and the news and the travel.
See you in a moment. Through a cake.
Thanks very much, Quentin Somerville in Kabul.
Taken out of the impact of this report by the fact that it was not unanimous. That's right, Vicky. Thanks very much, Vicky Young, reporting from Westminster.
A 36-year-old man who's caught after a major manhunt was...
Men from Wales have been fun on camera,
They're
in
very
fact, didn't they,
right.
as well? Let's have a look at this very rare site. It's not that you think they'll be tempted to see if it goes all the way through.
Yes. Well,
No.
Sake, hope not.
I'm not recommending that. You or your colleagues have to make a call saying, sure about this? I'm on the programme today. Now let's have a quick look at this morning's weather with Carol. Morning, Carol.
Good morning. It's a
Drafted changing rooms and unflattering PE when you're at school.
Yes, frankly, and a new report is blaming school sport lessons for putting more than half of all girls off exercise. Schools are being asked instead to introduce more female-friendly classes like dancing and trampolining. First, there was an American trend to hit the UK is the gender reveal party.
Into an icing-covered cake, like this one.
All the news in an envelope, don't show it to me. Then they take it straight to a baker, and the result is baked in a cake for them. And a baker like Lisa Finnegan.
We'll finish in the office, probably. You're watching Breakfast from Beatles, where you are.
Okay.
Beatles.
70s heart. Side, Leo Sayer, hot chocolate, and find ourselves a couple. We won't.
Sue C.
Advertise on
Oh,
BT,
it's
as
not.
you know.
They don't advertise.
Okay, good. Just thinking about the Top of the Pops appearances. Apparently, they had to. That was at Television Centre.
Yes.
They had to shut Wood Lane
Yes.
outside. Down right now with the weather forecast. It's hard.
More about that than most. Psychologist Jeff Beattie and his